Hey VSG family, it's K-Star, and I wanted to go ahead and do my Thursday thoughts video, even though this is coming to you really late on Thursday. I actually don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it uploaded before midnight, so Thursday/Friday thoughts? Anybody? I meant to make it before I went to work, but things got busy, and then I ended up having to work late, so here we are. And honestly, all week I've been thinking, what am I going to talk about on Thursday Thoughts? Like, I really want to do this mainly for myself because I just think about things so randomly and I need to get them out sometimes so I feel less insane. So video blogging at its best, I guess. And I just knew that if I waited throughout the week that some sort of inspiration would strike me and I would have something to talk about because I never have nothing to talk about. And today it hit me. Do you guys like my hair, by the way? This is my sleepy time hair. This is what I look like when I sleep. Pretty terrifying. I look like a Who from Whoville that's lost its mind. But anyway. I want to talk about people's reactions to your weight loss. Whether you've had weight loss surgery or you're just exercising and losing weight or however you're doing it, I think people's reactions to weight loss is so strange. Really strange. This past week has been particularly interesting at work with dealing with people's reactions. I wore something to work today that was a little more form-fitting than what I would typically wear. I'm going to put a picture at the end of the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Usually I wear kind of like flowy clothes to work. I wear a lot of maxi dresses and stuff like that just because they're cool and they're comfortable. So I wore like a pencil skirt and like a cowl neck top to work, and everybody was able to really see like the shape of my body more and I guess notice how much weight I've lost more than when I wear looser clothes. So everybody had a comment to make. And there's this one lady in particular that is so freaking weird to me about my weight loss. She's like obsessed with it. When I first started talking about having the sleeve over the lap band, she was like so in my face about it. She's like, I have a friend who has the sleeve and she lost so much weight so fast, and I have this other friend that has a lap band and she gained all her weight back, and she's just been such a spaz ever since. And now we don't work together that often, maybe like once every other week, so I don't see her that much. Well, I saw her today and I saw her like 2 weeks ago, and she's like, she comes up to me and she's like so in my face. She's like, oh my gosh, how much weight have you lost? Tell me how much weight you've lost. Like, I bet you've lost this much. Have you lost this much? She's just like so obsessed with it, and I think it's so freaking weird. I'm like, why do you care so much? Like, it's nice that she's being supportive and like interested, I guess, but it's like she's like, my success is her success somehow is how she's acting, and it's just really freaking me out because she's so like energetic about asking me all these questions. It's really strange behavior. And then I have people who seem completely indifferent. They just don't even talk to me about it. And when other people are complimenting me about it, they sort of just like find themselves moving away from the conversation, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I actually had one person message me on Facebook and said that they were blocking my feed from their site because they found all of my fitness and weight loss posts to be uninteresting and annoying. And I thought that was really funny that somebody said that. And I said, okay, that's fine. And I thought it was even more funny that they felt the need to tell me they were doing that because I would never know. Like, I would never know that they didn't see my posts. So I thought it was really strange that they felt the need to tell me that they thought what I was talking about was uninteresting and annoying instead of just conveniently not looking at it anymore. Really odd behavior. And then, of course, there's all the positive feedback, which is nice, except for the fact that I don't take mass compliments very well. I get really awkward. Like if somebody comes up to me and just says like one nice thing, like, oh, I like your shoes, I'm just like, oh, hey, thanks. And that's it. And I'm fine with that. But when people continue to talk to you about it, I get really awkward and I don't know what to say. Like, my general manager today was like, oh my gosh, you look so thin. Look at you. Like, your face is skinnier, and you have a natural waist now, and look, your legs aren't swelling as bad. And she was just, like, going on and on and on, and I was just like, thank you, And I just wanted to, like, be away from the conversation. Like, I couldn't handle it. It's just too much. So, I guess I'm just not used to being that focused on, and it's weirding me out a lot. So, I don't know if that happens to you guys, like, with people being overly interested or weirdly interested in your success or what's going on with you and how you're feeling and stuff. I mean, I appreciate everybody's concern, and I have nothing really bad to say about it. I just think it's interesting that so many people are so interested in what's going on with my life. Like, I really didn't think they cared that much. So that's cool. And, like, my family is really supportive of everything. My close friends, extremely supportive of everything. All that is really, really great. And, I'm extremely thankful and grateful that they are, because it does make things a lot easier for you. And so then, of course, we have to talk about the other side of that coin. You have the people in your life that everything is amazing and everything that you go through and every pound you lose is a revelation and it's just awesome and they'll support you no matter what. And it's so, so important to have those people in your life and to surround yourself with those people, because you have to stay positive on this journey. You have to stay positive on this journey. It is so incredibly important. When I was really ill last week, throwing up a lot, my boyfriend confessed to me that he wished that I didn't have this surgery, because he said, even though, it's supposed to help you and make you better, I feel like it's made you worse, because now you can't eat and you can't keep food down, and that's really scary, and I'm really worried. And while I appreciate that he was worried, and while he has every right to feel however he feels, and he shouldn't have to keep that to himself, like he should be able to talk to me about that, I was very scared of his comment, because it would be so easy for me to agree with him. And I can't think like that, because this is my life now. This is permanent and I can't regret it. I mean, it could be so easy for me to get depressed and be like, oh, every time I eat, I have to worry about throwing up and I have to think about what I'm eating because I might throw it up, or I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to keep enough food down because I keep getting sick, and, oh, I wish I didn't have the surgery so that I could just eat food. Like, it would be so easy for me to get depressed and to feel that way. Well, now I'm feeling better. I'm not throwing up anymore. So now it's easier for both of us to be excited about the weight loss. But, I mean, last week I lost 8.5 pounds, and I was stoked, but I was also kind of freaked out because it's a lot. And he was kind of freaked out too. And it was just hard for me, because it would be so easy for me to get worried and to get angry and depressed about it along with him. And I can't feel that way. I cannot have that kind of negativity in my head, because I can't change it. I can't change what I did. This surgery is permanent. And you will never be able to eat the way you used to eat. You will never be able to eat some of the things you used to eat. You may not even like some of the things that you used to really enjoy eating. And I can't let that be a bad thing. I just can't, because this is it. This is life now. So I have to learn to love my new situation, which I do. Like, I don't have problems with not being able to eat that much. I don't have problems with not being able to eat certain foods. It's fine with me for right now. But will I always feel that way? I have no idea. But I cannot fall into the rhythm of thinking, I wish I didn't do this, because you can't undo it. And now that I'm not getting sick anymore, he doesn't so much wish I didn't have it. I think he just wishes that I would have been more informed about the possibilities of being so sick before I did this. And I know his regret or his comments, they come from a good place. They come from him just genuinely being worried about my well-being and my happiness and my health. So, they don't come from a spiteful place, and I know that. So, that's one issue that I've dealt with post-op, like from people's reactions, is him not always seeing all the good, also having to see the ugly side of having gastric surgeries and dealing with those emotions as well. And then, of course, we have the jealousy. And I don't want to dwell on this topic very long because it's not very nice, and it's hard for me to be very nice about it. But I have dealt with some jealousy from people, which I think is not only bizarre, but pretty ridiculous, considering I am nowhere near my goal. It's not like I went and had plastic surgery and now I have some like freaking awesome body or whatever. No, like shit's still a mess when the clothes come off, and I still have like 90 pounds to lose. Like, it's, hello, work in progress. But even before I had surgery, I dealt with some jealousy from friends and some friends that were like, I really don't think you should be doing this. This is really drastic. But everybody is entitled to their opinion, and that's fine. And the people who said they didn't think I should have surgery, they were still like, if you decide to, we support you because we love you, but this is just our opinion, which I completely respect. But I've dealt with some bizarre jealousy, and particularly some weird jealousy in the workplace, which is strange. I work with another person who had a type of weight loss surgery, and I feel like we're competing with each other now, or she's competing with me, which could be friendly, but I don't feel like it is. It's really weird because she's already at her goal weight. She had surgery like 7 years ago, and she's been living in her maintenance zone for a long time. And I feel like she's not jealous because I'm losing weight and she's not, or anything like that. I feel like she's jealous because she's not the only one with a weight loss story anymore. I don't know why somebody would be jealous about that. I feel like we should be, like, I don't know, weirdly bonded because of that. But I feel like now it's a competition of who's going to look better at their goal weight, because she always says things like, oh, you're probably going to look better than me. You're probably going to lose more than I did. And I'm like, I'm not competing with you. I'm not trying, oh, I have to look better than you. I have to lose more weight than you did. That's really silly and really ridiculous. And I don't think people should compare their success with other people's success when it comes to this, because this is such an intensely personal journey. You can't compare your success with somebody else's. Your body is completely different from anybody else's. This is not a competition. This is not a race. This is your life. Your life. My life. So I think it's just kind of weird that she's saying those comments and stuff, because I would never think of it like that. But yeah, that's kind of just what I've been thinking about for the week, is how strange people get whenever you go through a big change in your life. Everybody wants to be involved, and I find that to be some nice, some inspiring, but some of it kind of bizarre, I guess. But I really appreciate everybody's support and compassion, especially here in this community and in my life in general, my friends and everything. Everybody's been really awesome. You know, I really have no complaints. And for the people who maybe are experiencing jealousy or whatever, I am not doing this to be better or look better than anybody else. It's so not about that. It's just about me being a healthy person and not putting my body through any more hell. It's really what it's about. So hopefully you guys all have an awesome week, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye.